question.
Oh, I didn't hear you then.
You're right. I said, do you want me to tell you how you were just set up again and you didn't even realize it?
Set up again?
Yeah. The cop was setting you up. He told you that the cameras, most of them aren't working, correct?
He didn't really say anything like
Okay,
that.
what did he say that gave you the impression the cameras aren't
He
working?
gave me the inclination because he said, so how did you guys enter? Get in?
Right.
Yeah.
He wanted to see what you would say. That doesn't mean they don't have video on it. That just means he wants to see if you're going to be honest about stuff. Because his next question was, whose idea was it?
Yeah.
Right.
I just told him.
And you
Josh,
told him it was Josh's idea.
I told him Josh told me that was his place. It's that simple.
Right. So he was getting you to snitch out on Josh, finding out who's the lead ring of this B&E. Because you guys are up on burglary, breaking and entering, correct?
No, it's trespassing.
Oh, they didn't hit you with felony breaking and entering?
No.
You got lucky.
I know.
They could have hit you with a felony.
But today, he was trying to recover a boat, a yacht. We were over there by.
It's not his yacht.
I know. At the end of Bora Bora, there's a yacht there with 6 guys on there.
It's not his yacht.
It's a key though.
So what?
He stole the key.
And your point is what? You know he's a fucking criminal, so what are you trying to ask me?
I think he's a cop.
Oh, I don't think he's a cop.
Or I think he owes cops.
He could be a dirty fed.
I think he owes somebody something.
Did you hear what I just said?
Yeah.
He could be a dirty fed.
But what does he want with us though?
Well, let me see. What did I just say? He could be a dirty fed. How much do you want me to elaborate on that?
But I'm a nobody. I'm not in drugs.
You're just a pawn, dude.
He's a pawn?
You're the pawn. He's using you to get access to other things and...
I didn't do anything though.
What are you talking about? He got you to jump over a fucking wall and go into a trespassing building.
No, I didn't do it. I just walked in. It was already open after they did it.
Okay, then why did you get picked up?
Because I was in the house in the morning.
Okay, not the brightest move.
Right.
You're not the brightest bulb in the pack, obviously. So you're not picking up on everything else at play here. If he's a dirty fed and he's doing snuff films with homeless people, which means somebody's going to get killed at the end of the film, and porn films with homeless people, he's making a shit ton of money off of them illegally on 2 fronts. It's illegal pornography, and it's certainly illegal for him to be doing it. I can think of a couple of whack charges there with the FBI. I've gotten people fired from the FBI. He could be an undercover fed, or he's an eccentric paper floater. He knows how to float a lot of fucking paper, or he's an eccentric rich kid. Any one of those 3 variables, I don't know enough, but I do know he's hanging out with known felons, Yellow, and others, and everybody's telling me they're doing porn films, and I've heard snuff films. I also hear they're doing breaking and entering and a bunch of other shit.
I didn't know about that. So.
How did you not know about it? You one of the last people on the beach no one talks to?
No,
everybody's been talking about
here.
Dude, everybody's been talking about this. Greg and I have been talking about this for about 2 months.
Bro, I got here 2 months ago again.
We were talking about it in front of you. You don't listen well. You're so busy trying to hit on all the chicks in the room, you're not hearing the serious shit that's going on around you that can get your ass thrown in jail.
Well, the thing is, I don't care about
Dude, you're hanging out with guys that are known felons right now, and either Josh is an undercover playing dirty or he is a dirty motherfucker, but either way, they're being watched by the feds, I can guarantee motherfucking you. I know they're being watched by U.S. Marshals, they're being watched by diplomatic security services, DSSPI, FBI, and some federal contractors like myself. But that's just a few people who got their nose up their ass. Kurt, what?
I'm supposed to involve myself in this.
I said you already are involved. You already got yourself into the shit pile, so how do you get out of it is on you.
I stopped talking to them?
Dude, one thing, if you tell them I told you anything, and you set me up for anything, your ass will be deader than a fucking...
I have nothing...
I'm telling you very clearly.
I have nothing to gain from you. I don't want anything from you.
I didn't ask you what you had to gain from me. I said if any way you compromise my position, I will make sure you die a very slow, painful death.
What do you mean?
Because I just gave you some very high-level intelligence most people obviously don't know.
I already know he has that guy in his place.
You know he's a known felon. You know what he went to jail for.
No.
Well, you might do some research on that.
What are you talking about?
One of the guys living with this rich guy that got him thrown in jail, who's professing to be a rich guy, but he's either a dirty fed, he may be an eccentric nut job, or he's a guy who floats a lot of paper and he's a big sham artist. I don't know which one of the 3 he is yet. But I do know he's running some really crooked operations out of this place, whether he's a Fed who's dirty, or he's a paper flyer, fly-by-night crook, or he's a rich eccentric. Either way, he's dirty as fuck.
Yeah.
He's doing porn films with homeless people and giving them like $20 while he's shooting them, having sex with them, and they don't even know they're being shot for porn films because he's got hidden cameras all over the place.
Oh my
So he's
gosh,
making money
that's
off
a
that.
nice
Plus,
thing
there's
to
some
do.
snuff films where allegedly they're also killing or choking out the girls in the films. That's really happening.
Oh my
Then
gosh.
he
know all
disclosed
that
about it.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, so obviously the feds are watching him. Whether he's a dirty Fed in trying to get a gang or he is the gang they're trying to get, I'm not sure which he is. It's like dirty cops. There are dirty Feds too. Excuse me. Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry. It makes me want to shit even thinking about it. But there are dirty Feds just like there are dirty fucking cops, dude. That's why I said you're in deeper than you fucking realize. You got the cops with periscopes up your ass right now. Cops have been on all over you today doing fingerprints and all kinds of shit, dude. You're on fire on this beach right now. They're watching you right now. The fact you're standing there, you don't realize it, but they have technology. They can be sitting up at the police station and with a ray gun shooting right down here, picking up your face, perfect voice and face recognition right the fuck now. And I'm not even joking. They can also be doing it off the water, off the satellites, or off these cameras, and every one of these motherfuckers. There's nowhere on this beach. This is the #1 attraction over fucking Disneyland, that there's not an inch of this beach not lit up by multiple cameras, dumb shit. There's nowhere you can walk in Disneyland here where it's not lit up. Even right here is
It's like
lit
Las
up.
Vegas.
Worse. More intense. This is where we built the grid, dude, because it's my backyard. I know this grid's sick. And I can tell you right now, I can tap into it and tell you that you just put your hand in your pocket. That camera sitting up there on the whaler and the one on the building up there, those all work. The one up there, those work. Those are live. Full audio video, baby. Welcome to Hollywood. If you can think it, we can do it. This is where we invented this shit, dude. Virtual reality, everything. Artificial intelligence. I've been working with the teams doing this shit for years. This is where we like to hang, on the beach. You don't take me too far from my beach. This is a pretty full beer, sweetheart.
Oh no, man, I'm good. Like,
Well, I'm
I
trying
rolled-
to put it here for a second so I don't knock it over and spill it all over everything. All right, then I'll put it back over here.
That's not it.
Darling, I was just trying to be, answer his questions because I realize
Yeah.
he's having diarrhea right now.
Can I buy a cigarette off somebody?
For $1. It really is $1 because these are expensive cigarettes on the beach. I haven't left the beach, so I'm paying like $15 a pack for cigarettes. I haven't left the beach in days. I haven't left this spot in days. I've been here for like 3 or 4 days now.
Yeah, you guys are weird.
Who's weird?
You guys, I don't know your goals. What do you do?
How do you mean I'm weird?
What? You guys like?
How am I weird? Because I don't
Are you
do
guys
things.
just vacationing, or what are you like working, or what?
I'm working. I don't know what her
she's
drill is yet. I'm still trying to figure that
doing. I
one
don't know
out.
what Jess is doing. If that's her name.
If that's my name.
Are you vacationing?
Oh my God. Here we go again.
It's like
Oh,
when I
dear
can't
God.
ask a question. People get offended. I ask anything.
I didn't say anything about
Am I
that.
supposed to not just talk to people? That sucks. People play that kind of game. I think little kids play. I don't think adults play that kind of game. I wonder what kind of game adults play that they have fun with and are successful with. I don't think.
Russian roulette.
What?
They do. There are adults who play Russian roulette.
Oh my gosh. Hey, can you
Dungeons
turn
and
your Wi-Fi real
Dragons.
quick?
I've worked with people who did Dungeons and Dragons. Those
Never
are a
mind.
deadly crew. You don't want to fuck with those guys. 'Cause those
Oh,
are real
wait.
spies, and they will kill you in Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, in Dungeons and Dragons, you play with the wrong people, you can die. Yeah, it's a spy game, Dungeons and Dragons.
So who's doing these snuff films and porn shit? Like
Josh.
one person? Who's Josh? Have I met this person?
You might have met him. He comes on the beach. He's got a mustache, beard, really hairy, kind of hippie looking, but dressed in nice glasses. An eccentric, rich guy who came and started dropping money on the beach and saying that he was trying to help homeless people. And that was his bait to get people's attention. He gave out some sleeping bags. He gave out some cash. He gave out some weed.
Why would I
Next
be
thing
on
you know-
vacation?
next
I
thing you
came
know, he's
here
got
to
people
live in California.
Like a lot of people do, people
don't
actually
know.
move here to live. She was
Although I don't know if it's gonna work out or not.
in Texas, and it's a lot more humid in
know.
Texas than it is here. Here it's less humid. I'm peeing, by the way.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I'm being honest.
Well, that's that noise.
Yes, I noticed we kept looking like, why do I hear
No,
a
I
river?
just- I don't
I hear a
know.
river flowing. Yes, it is. I just parted the Red Sea.
You can drive something crazy.
Who does?
You.
Oh, whatever. I know you love me, though. Oh, like me, I forgot. You don't love anything. You're not a lover. You're not the lover type.
Oh, whatever.
Oh, whatever's clever.
I love serial killers.
What? You're such a bitch sometimes.
I studied serial killers.
What?
Nothing.
You did what? Did you roll any joints or did you just babble a lot? Did you roll any joints? Did you?
Yeah, one.
Can we smoke it?
Seriously,
Please,
what?
sweetheart. Can we smoke it?
Can I have some cigarette?
Sure. Can you get the joint out so I can hit it?
Can you not talk to me? Like, whatever?
Come on, Poogie Bud. Where is it?
Don't talk to me like that.
Okay, butthead. Where's the
Oh,
fucking
bud.
joint? Please.
I said it's in the box.
No, you didn't say shit.
Yes, I did.
Okay, I didn't hear you, mumbles.
I'm not mumbling.
You
I
were.
don't talk loud like you.
Rah, 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 rah. I love you. A lot.
Whatever.
You actually like. I started to like hearing it. I'm seeing more me up to the idea.
Of what?
Warm me up to the idea of love.
No. I'm not thinking about love. I'm thinking about this last guy I was fucking.
My God, you fucking
I have to
bitch.
figure out what to do about this situation.
You were thinking about the last guy you were fucking while you were with me, rolling a joint. Boy, that makes me feel splendid.
Well, you're like hitting on me hardcore.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
And so it makes you think about fucking another man? Wow, that makes me feel good.
No, you're just not being respectful of the fact I just got out of a relationship. And I came to talk about, like, at least if anything.
It's
I didn't
not
plan on
my
this.
fault you're getting out of a relationship. It's one I suggested you avoid in the first place, but, you know, silly me, you went and dove in another 4 days.
I couldn't. You don't understand.
You're right, I don't. You don't. I clearly don't. And I think you're probably going to go back again.
No, I need to talk to some other people to figure out the rest of the story.
I'm listening.
That's all I gotta say. The
You're
end.
not going to tell me anymore.
I can't.
Why?
It's not. It's inappropriate.
Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
can't be too hypothetical.
I'm sorry.
It's,
Whoa, it's
Whoa.
inappropriate to discuss with me. Wow. I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was that far in the outside loop. Whoa.
No, I just don't
Wow.
know for certain things.
Well, I guess I'll never know because I'm not in that loop.
No, what?
That loop. That trusted loop. Wow. What a kick in the balls that was.
It's not a trusted loop.
Well, I'm obviously
I don't
not
know what you mean
trusted
by
to
that.
know about it. That's for fuck's sake, sure. I got that loud and clear.
Dude, what is your deal?
What do you mean, what is my deal? You just said I'm not going to know about it.
No, because there's not much to know. I'm not gonna hyper-theorize
Oh my God.
possibilities and tell you all the possibilities.
Jesus Christ.
It's just that energy. and
Right,
it's like-
you'd rather go talk to some other person than me about
No, I
that.
just need to find out what the truth is on the other end. Be like,
And how are
hey,
you going to do that? Genius, how are you going to do that?
I have to talk to the two people that were there with me.
You have a
I can
phone?
find
Call
one
'em.
fairly easy. The other one, I'm not sure.
Why don't you just call him?
I don't have their numbers.
Oh, so you're going to look
And
in
one
the
of them
ghetto for him?
speaks completely only Spanish.
Oh, so you're going to have to go
Like,
into the
the
ghetto
other
and look
one
for these people?
It's real quiet.
You're going to look for the people in the ghetto?
What?
You're going to go look for the people in the ghetto?
I got numbers.
Oh, now you got your
But
numbers
not their
also.
numbers.
Oh, but
specifically.
you
I
got
have to
numbers to
go see,
reach
like,
people.
somebody else.
So? That's a lot safer.
I know, and I was already texting them a number of days ago. I was like, yeah, we need to talk. And I was still with, what's his name? So, like, it doesn't, I don't know.
My concern.
I don't want to, like, disrespect him. I feel for him on a certain level, but at the same time, like, what is his agenda? I don't know. Like I said, I don't.
Okay.
All I know is, like, things aren't going right.
Why don't you just go back and be with him then, darling?
What?
Why don't you just go back and be with him if he's that out of interest?
No, I don't want to be with him.
Why?
I have my reasons.
Anything you'd share?
It's still formulating the backstory. Because the
Backstory or not, there's something that's alarmed you that you're concerned.
Yeah, because it was
And
like
if you're
a
concerned,
surprise
I should be
and-
concerned because if it's something weird, like he might come stalking you or be weird lover with, a jealous hit in mind, I don't want to be a target. So I'd like to know what's creeping in the back of your mind that made you get so creeped out. Because you don't seem like you get creeped easily. You'll hang out with gangsters, muggers, lovers, and thieves. So I got that about you. Something spooked you. What happened?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, I'll sleep with both eyes open from now
Oh
on.
no.
Fabulous.
I don't
Great
want
for
you
me.
feeling like that.
Well, you're not being straight up with me, and I have always been straight up with you. Every step of the way, including about the FBI, the White House, and what I do for a living. I haven't lied to you
Yeah, but
one
that could
step
just
of
be
the way.
psychobabble. It's things you research.
Psychobabble, I just put you on a
But
phone
you-
call with the FBI when Psychobabble walked up.
I'm confused. What did you say?
You were listening to a real call with the FBI. You can't fake that
Yeah, I
and put
know.
it on the internet. That's illegal as fuck. The fact I even
Interpretation is
declassified.
interpretation.
What?
Oh.
The what? The fact I even declassified it is against federal code. The FBI could throw me in prison for doing that. I don't have the right to declassify the call without their consent. I did it anyway. I don't give a fuck. I'm willing to put my ass on the line for people I care about. I'm not sure I feel the same level of concern from you, but knowing this guy's past as I do, I am concerned.
Knowing from what he said or what you researched?
Irregardless, the point is, if I'm having a concern, I don't do that stuff irrationally. I'm a professional. I don't fear things, but I also know logistical nightmares. And with him, he's a logistical nightmare if he's a loose cannon.
If he's what?
If he's a loose cannon. It sounds like he's a loose cannon right now. Especially if you broke off with him and he wasn't really done with you, he'll be back.
Well, I gave him my number to call me once again.
Well, there you go. He's even got a way to get a hold of you.
Well, I don't have to return his fucking call or text. I'm not even polite. Jeez, like I can't
You
just
are
be like,
playing this to the
I
hilt.
didn't-
This is so classic.
No, it's not.
This is a classic
Dude, I'm a
FBI
psychology
profile.
major.
I don't give a shit about psychology major. You have to
Whoa.
realize I've worked in
Insulting
counterintelligence, counterterrorism, and the Patty Hearst stuff and other stuff for years, so I know this stuff, and you fit the classic profile to the T.
Of what?
You're not ready for this, so I'll spare you the details, but in short, this guy's your fatal attraction, you're his. You guys will have a repeat performance. You're not done. I see that in your eyes, I hear it in your voice, and by what you're doing, you've left the door wide open.
Yeah, I don't know.
I do know.
No, it's way more complicated than that.
Yeah, see, it's getting complicated again. No, now it's not complicated.
No.
See, it goes back and forth like a fucking
You don't know where it goes back and forth, though.
Yeah, that's the scary part. You don't know either. You don't know either.
Oh, God.
You honestly don't. It's a jigsaw puzzle, and every time you and I talk, it unravels a new part, and then you go, oh,
yeah,
shit, I didn't look at it that way. You're right,
Oh,
because you're
yeah.
not trained to look at it that way. I am. This is what I do. This is why I'm the best at what I do. I am the best at extraction, getting people like Patty Hearst and others out if I want to. Or taking them out there, depending on where they're at in the whole food scheme.
I don't know what you said. It just sounded weird.
I said, if you're really the hostage, I can get you out, but if you're the terrorist, I can make sure you don't make it out alive. Either way, I do my assignment. I have never missed a target ever. I don't. I can't. It's not in my program. I'll come back even when I'm dead and still get it done right. That's the way the roads go. That's why they call me the Phoenix. I rise back from the ashes and come back again and rock you like a hurricane. Darling, I'm not trying to freak you out, but I also get psychic hits, and I've seen this, and we've done this before.
Moment. It was intense. It was.
Why? Because he tried to rape you?
No, it was like like.
He was murdering somebody?
No, I don't think so.
Then why would it
No,
freak
that's
out
not
intense?
bad. No.
He stuck
What?
a needle in your arm.
No.
Then what's so freak out intense?
See,
You must
there's
freak
a lot
out
of
easy.
Weird parts of the story. I don't know how to explain it. I just
In
see a
English
main
would work.
pattern, and I'm like, oh, how does, and I'm working at it as in,
Even the
making
cat
points.
sees look. The
What's
cat's
important?
even camping out for the story because it knows it's going to be a long one. It can tell it's going to be a
Aw,
long story, so the cat is now camped out. And the cat
Yeah.
normally doesn't camp out like that, so that's kind of wild for her.
That's right.
She is totally the predator cat too. I love you, Giggle Bear. When I have food, I feed it to her because she's such a precious cat to me. She's just a precious pussy, and she keeps the beach free of mouses from me. She's got my back. She's got cat scratch fever. Who the fuck is Ed talking to aside from himself? Probably just himself. Jess, I care. I don't want to see you get hurt. But
Well, he said he promised he never actually hurt me. He's always really sweet in general. And then there's a certain side that's kind of strange.
Jess.
No, I'm not in love with him anymore. I realize it's wrong. I was
What?
like,
Jess. All I'm saying is Jess.
What? What?
I would like to be your friend.
Great. Oh.
I'd actually like to be your lover, your husband, or whatever else you'd let me be.
Stop that.
Why? I am completely